Hey there, YouTube. Another Taurus High Point production coming at you. And either feast or famine on my channel, but I'm not corporated and I don't have any corporate money or corporate funds. I'm not being paid, so I do it as I do it. So, and then, my channel is only here to bring you the truth anyway, so I don't need any corporate sponsors telling me what I should say about whatever faulty product they want to push. Anyway, somebody asked me a question the other day while I was riding. I was pulled over at a gas station filling up. They're interested in getting into it, and they were reading the manual, and it was about as clear as mud as to what part of the lane you should be in. Do I need to be in the right side? Do I need to be in the left side? Do I need to be riding the center? And I really had to stop and think about it. Because honestly, that all depends on your situation. Okay? Or your style of riding. I generally hug the left side of my lane unless I'm going into a curve or turn, and then I'm generally as far right as I can get in that curve, because somebody could be coming from the other way and cutting way over into my lane. That's one I've learned the hard way. If it's drier, you can use the center portion of the lane. If it's wet or damp, I wouldn't suggest it. I wouldn't suggest the right side of the lane either if it's wet or damp, because that water and oil and grease and everything slide toward the end of the road. That right side of the lane. So it's depends on your situation. The air temperature, how dry it is, how wet it's been, type of traffic. Now, if I get traffic coming, or if I'm in a heavy traffic area, I'm hugging the right side. If it's drier, okay, I might be hugging a little more toward the center. It's all rather situation and what it's like out there for you when you start riding. To quote the manual, my driver's manual here in Kentucky, they don't want you in the right portion of the lane because of the debris that can be thrown up upon the road. They don't want you in the center portion of the lane because of what they call the grease strip, where transmission oil, transmission fluid, oil, and everything drips off of cars and trucks and, lines the center of the highway. And they don't want you on the left side because of oncoming traffic. What do you see? It's boo-boo fugazi. You'll learn that when you start riding. I notice I do tend to keep more to the left if there's no traffic. If it's a little wetter or it has rained recently, again, I try to hug a little more to the left. I do when going into the curves, generally the right side or even the center of the lane, generally the right side. And going up a hill, generally the right side, because I don't know what's coming up from the other side of it. As far as getting people, on my six riding my bumper, if I can get clear and get over to the side of the road and chop it down to 25, 30 miles an hour and let them pass, I do that. It's just easier for me because I'm out to enjoy the ride. I'm not in a hurry. And yeah, my bike has really become my main mode of transportation. Okay. If I need to go pick up some little stuff somewhere, I generally take the bike. I'm going to work, I generally take the bike. If I'm going out to visit with friends, I'm generally, weather providing, on the bike. There's been some moments weather hasn't been providing and I've still been on the bike. But as far as it goes, what portion of the lane to ride in, it boils down to what type of situation you're in. Okay, I prefer air-cooled bikes over water-cooled, so I generally tend to stick to backcountry roads rather than city congested areas. That's me. This has been a Taurus High Point production. I choose, therefore I am responsible.